Hello YouTubers, this is the Noobifier. I've been an FPS gamer since original Wolf 3D, Doom, Quake, Unreal, BF2, COD 2, blah 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 blah. I'm old, but I understand what great positional audio can do for your KDR and your SPM. I've also been an audiophile for almost as long, always evolving my speakers, my monitor speakers, headphones, IEMs, either wired or wireless. Crucian Gaming set up this for review, and we have a set of ASTRO A40s and A50s. They arrived just about a week ago. These were shipped for review, but you should know by now that good or garbage, I'm going to tell you what I think. If the product's just a gimmick, it's not worth your time or your interest. Let's begin. I'm going to gloss over the unboxing simply by saying that this is one of the best that I've ever seen, with a beautiful box on the outside and an even prettier box on the inside. It's printed both inside and out, and internally secured with vacuum-formed clear plastic to ensure that the product arrives in one piece. Both the A40 and the A50 have similar design language, with telescopic cylinders for vertical fit adjustment, removable headband pads, interchangeable ear pads, and pivoting ear cups. Some of these features are actually quite familiar to me and remind me physically of headphones that you might see in a recording studio or something that a DJ might use. Clamping force on each was initially high, but it loosened up after about an hour of use. Please resist the urge to manually expand them by force. It may not actually be needed. Good weight. Nothing squeaks or cracks when manipulating the joints or when adjusting the fit. The A40s are bundled with what's called a Mix-Amp Pro, and the A50s are wireless and come with a charging stand. The Mix-Amp Pro is an amp DAC combo, ready either for Xbox or PS4 with their own unique color scheme. The A50 base provides exactly the same functions, however the controls are directly on the headset. All ASTRO gear works with PC or console with the flick of a mode switch, however due to licensing, the base you choose will only work with Xbox or PlayStation. It's then important to order the right one for your needs. The A40s and A50s are pretty gaming-centric. Neither the sound profile or the design would make me want to wear them on a plane or bus. That doesn't immediately invalidate them as bad or undesirable, it just means that they were obviously and deliberately biased towards being a great gaming headphone and not something that you would ever see in a studio. I'm trying to say that they're very bass heavy out of the box and colored biased towards the low end. The A40s do have a removable flexible boom microphone that can flip up out of the way. By removing the side covers, you may choose to put the microphone either on the left or right side. The side covers are metal and held in place with strong magnets. This basically makes them a little bit more of an open back headphone design. The removable covers, headband pad, ear cups, and microphone can be upgraded with a mod kit. Customization is quite appealing for gamers, however this also opens up a greater feature that's quite unique. If you bust your microphone or scratch the covers, or perhaps the ear cups wear out, you can pick up a mod kit and refresh the headphones without tools. As I said, the ear cups can rotate a full 90 degrees and lay flat on the table or lay flat on your shoulders, which is a fantastic feature. You're then easily able to take a break or answer the phone just by taking the headphones off, twisting the ear cups down, nice and safe and close by. The A50s are similar in design, but are a little bit larger and have more heft because they're wireless. The entire right-hand side plate of the A50s is a two-way toggle switch that'll let you quickly balance your audio between voice and game. Placing the headphone on the base is going to mute them and charge them immediately. If you take them off your head, it'll mute the audio and put them into low power mode within 30 seconds. Simply placing them back on your head will return them to normal operation. On the right side, there's a volume dial, a Dolby toggle switch, and an EQ mode switch. Both headphones give me the impression that they're well built and can accept a little bit of abuse.
This is a test of the A50 microphone, which is wireless, on the streaming noise gate, which is the least active gate. It sounds vastly different from the SM7B that I used in the studio, but I'm also performing this test in a wide open room with a bunch of background noise. You can hopefully hear how clearly I'm understood and how much of an advantage that would be in a game.
Command Center is the software suite that can be downloaded, and this will let you access all the extra features. EQ, microphone behavior, adjusting the onboard stream port, adjusting settings, and system settings. The EQ is really simple. It's a great inclusion and it's greatly appreciated. I found the default settings out the box were very good in games that I tested like Battlefield, Borderlands, and of course Star Citizen. The bass was pretty overwhelming, however in a game where you have explosions and loud noises, this actually greatly added to the immersion. Do yourself a favor and test out the Dolby mode by default for at least one day before making any changes because they were very well dialed in right out the box. Now, For music and watching videos, I ended up with a very odd looking curve, which clearly demonstrates just what I said earlier, that they were designed to bias bass. I was able to get both of them to sound quite pleasant with this curve, which was fine for teleconferencing, watching videos, and listening to music. Both have an EQ hotkey with 3 stops, and there's an audible tone and indicator that you can see on the bass. I ended up with ASTRO default on position 1, and I had my own curve on position 2. You can save, load, and share profiles. The mic noise gate behavior can be controlled in the command center. A noise gate is designed to actively clear out all noise except what you're saying. There are 4 settings. Streaming mic has the least noise gate, which is suitable for a place with less background. This should offer you the best quality from the microphone. Night mic is the lowest noise suppression, which is good for times when you might like to whisper. Home mic is default, with an aggressive noise suppression, which is very good for small rooms, open windows, buses and cars, barking dogs. And tournament mic kills everything but your voice, ensuring that only your important information is broadcast. You can adjust volume and side tone. Side tone is how much you hear your own voice in the headset. This is helpful if you want to hear if you're clipping or not. The stream port is on both the mix amp and the A50 bass. It uses a 1/8 inch auxiliary jack. The stream port is actually one of the least expected features when I was reviewing this product. It has a lot of possibility. You can define the balance between your in-game audio, your voice, game chat, and output it to this discrete port. It's simple. You can set what you want to hear in your headphones, but you can dial in a completely different set of levels for your stream to hear. Perhaps you really want to mute voice chat so that you can hear footsteps, but that would ruin the stream. So you can set this secondary output as one wire, pre-mixed, and ready to broadcast. Settings are for what you hear, which is the balance between your game and your voice, plus you have control over the alert tone. The mix amp and the A50 bass have exactly the same features. You have a master control, you have game and voice balance, which controls how muted or amplified your team is, you can switch between Dolby and basic stereo, and you can change between the 3 EQ presets. The basses have support for daisy chaining. For when you're playing with a friend, it allows you to connect the basses together for lag-free communication. As far as battery life is concerned, I can't actually tell you how long it is. However, I can tell you it's over 12 hours, and I found that taking breaks, I would naturally place the headphones on the charging station, go about my business, come back, and place them back on my head. It was more convenient for me to put the headphones in the stand and let them charge, then place them on the table. And I feel that that's pretty much all I wanted to cover about my experience using ASTRO A40 and A50 headphones. You can tell that the designers are or have worked with pro gamers to provide directional sound profile, low latency, long battery life, and features that a gamer would want. After I dialed in a custom EQ, they worked great, and they will continue to work great on my mobile editing rig, and of course I know they're ready for when I want to trash bandits in Borderlands 3. I don't even have to think about it, I just pick them up off the charging stand, place them on my head, and I'm ready to go. Thank you very much for spending your time with me, and also to the streamer Crucian Gaming on Twitch. Links are in the description. Please go check them out. Please stay tuned for more. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.